Okay. So solving board paper 2015 in section A, first one, what are the default values of primitive data type int and float?
0 and 0.
Okay. So here, how do you check those values? One, with the table what is given in your textbook. Along with that, what you can do in the online compiler, you can check, you can just declare the variable and directly go to system.out.println. So there you can see the default values for the various data types. Right. Name any two OOPS principles. Okay, yes. What are identifiers? No, identifiers are not keywords. Identifiers are names given to different entities like class, variables, interfaces, methods, packages. Right? Identify the literals listed below.
Sir, first is
By the literals listed below. Right.
Double characters, boolean, string.
So first one is identify the literals. This is first one is double or real number it is. Right. This is character, boolean value and string. Okay. Name the wrapper classes for character type and boolean type. Character C capital and boolean B capital. Completely. Character complete word. Okay. Evaluate the value of n if value of P equal to 5, okay, Anirudh, and Q equal to 19. So check out, this is example for ternary operator. Ternary operator. Right, ternary operator. Q minus P. P is 5. Try it, online students. Try and update the result in the chat box. So it is 19 minus 5 greater than 14. 19 minus
5
minus 19. Okay. Question mark. 19 minus 5. Colon 5 minus 19. So here 19 minus 5 is 14 is greater than minus 14. It is true, right? So true means this result will be returned. That is 19 minus 5. That is 14. Okay, fine. Yes. N is 14. Yes, Anirudh. Arrange the following primitive data types in ascending order of their size. Byte, character, int, double. Okay. So what is the value? Value stored in variable res given below. Double res equal to mat.power 345 dot index of 5 comma 3. Index of 5. See 0, 1, 2. Index is what? 2. 2 raised to 3. That is 2 into 2 into 2. Answer is 8. Yes. Okay. Yes, 8.0. Correct. Double it is. Name two types of constructor. Parameterized constructor, default constructor. What are the values of A and B after the following function is executed? Values passed are 30 for A and 50 for B. Check out what is the answer for this. And B is 80 minus 50. 30. A equal to A minus B. 80 minus 80 minus 30.
A value 100, B value minus 20.
See, A is 50 and B is 30, right? See here, A plus B, 30 plus 50 is assigned back to A. That means original of the value of A, which was 30, got changed to 80, right? So then B equal to A minus means you should not consider 30, you have to consider 80. 80 minus 50 is 30. B value is now 30. So A equal to A minus B means 80 minus 30 is 50. That A is now how much? 30. Means, are you getting any idea what they have done? What? Swapping of two numbers without using third variable. Without using third variable. Okay. Yes. State the data type and value of y after the following is executed. Data type and value of y. X equal to 7 in the character form. Y equal to character dot is letter X. In the X, we are going to get true and it's a Boolean data type. Okay, correct. What is the true? It is 1 minute, it is false. No, how it will be true? 7. Yes, very good, Anirudh. What is the function of catch block in exception handling? Where does it appear in a program?
Out of syllabus.
Yeah, see, they have given here in the 2015 paper. Most probably that moment it was there in the syllabus. Now it is not there. But whatever it is, what is the function of catch block in exception handling? Where does it appear in a program? Okay, we'll have one brief explanation on this. Right, little. When question is there, we should have little knowledge about it. See, in this chapter is not there for you. See, exception is there. You have seen that array index out of bounds exception. Recently, we had that question in some of the board paper, right? Exception means what? They are used for handling the runtime errors, right? So for that, they provide try a keyword and catch keyword. 3 keywords will come. Try, catch, throw, throws. Like that, multiple keywords will come, right? So now here, in this case, try is a keyword or it is a block which is going to have set of statements from which error may come. From which statement there is a chance of getting error, no? Those statements we include in the try block. Fine. So when the error comes, the control of execution usually stops and comes out of the program. But whereas in the exception handling, when the error comes from the statement which is there inside the try block, the control of execution will be shifted to the catch block, right? Usually below the try, immediately there will be a catch, right? The control goes to the catch block. In the catch block, when that error comes, what it has to do, that error handling statements will be there in this. It will handle it and it continues with the remaining part of the program instead of stopping the program. Okay, that is catch statement. So what is the function of catch block in exception handling? When the error is raised from the statement present inside the try block, the control of execution goes to the catch block. Catch block's function is to handle that error. It is going to have set of statements which handles that error and continues with the remaining part of the program. Where does it appear in a program? Immediately below the try block, right? Okay. Now, state the output when the following program segment is executed. Yes, check this. A is smartphone, B is graphic art. Okay. So string h equal to
A dot
a dot substring 2 comma.
five.
Will you take 5 or 2 comma 5 minus 1? 5 minus 1. So that means what? 0, 1, 2 from A, 2, 3, 4. That is first one is what? In H we are going to get art. Fine. Then K equal to B dot substring 8 dot 2 uppercase. Only ART. This is the 8th index. Okay, from there onwards up to the end of the string, all characters will be extracted and it will be in capital letters because dot 2 uppercase is there. And when we print H and H, we get R. System.out.println K dot equals ignore case H.
True.
So you get true. Correct. Correct. First output will be art, small letter art, and second output will be true. The access specifier that gives the most accessibility is dash and the least accessibility is
Public and protected.
see the least accessibility in the sense in this case. One moment. Wait. So here, as per the question, the access specifier that gives the most accessibility is public and the least accessibility is private. You can see this table, right? Private access specifier providing only the access inside the class, outside the class, in other package subclass, nowhere it is available. So this is the least access specifier. Okay. Next is name the mathematical function which is used to find the sine of an angle given in radius. Right. Even this is not there in your syllabus. Yes, in your textbook right now it is not there, but still it becomes right. To know here, we'll say trigonometric trigonometric functions in Java. Right. So where in this? You can see here, the first one itself is a mat.sin, right? Sine theta. Right. Fine. Sine of an angle given in radius. Name a string function which removes the blank spaces provided in the prefix and suffix of a string. Correct. Trim function. Trim. What will this code print? Yesterday only we have solved int ARR equal to new int 5 system.out.println ARR. Yes, it prints the garbage value. Question C from 2015 directly after few years it is repeated. Yesterday we saw. Name the keyword which is used to resolve the conflict between method parameter and instance variable fields.
Name the keyword which is used to
resolve conflict between method parameter and instance variable.
this and this.
Correct. This keyword is correct. That means here you see class test. Fine. Inside this I'm declaring. Inside this I'm declaring int a comma b. Right. These are the instance variable. Assume that I'm writing public input int a comma int b. Parameters are also a and b. Instance variables are also a and b. If I write a as b value, here this a is assigned to this a and b is assigned to b. So now which a is parameter and which a is instance variable? To come out from this, correct? We write this dot. This is a keyword. This is a keyword which refers the current object. That means the object which has called this function, that object's memory address will be there in this keyword. Right. This keyword. Right. So here this means what? That object address dot a only see instance variable can be accessed only by the objects. So this says that the object which has called this function, that's memory address will be in this keyword dot a. By this, what happens is it makes a difference between which is parameter and which is instance variable. Question was a little confusing, right? State the package that contains the class. State the package that contains the class. Buffer reader is present in which class? Scanner is present in which class? Buffer reader is present in java.io package. Scanner is in java.util package. Write the output of the following program code. Character ch, int x equal to 97, right? And do ch equal to character of x. 97 means correct. Small a, and it prints a with one space. After that, x modulus 10 equal to 0. 97 modulus 10 is equal to 0. No, it is false. So plus x. That means x will become 98. X is integer value, no? Then x is less than or equal to 100. It is true. It will come back and ch is equal to now b. And it prints b with one space. 98 is equal, 98 modulus 10 is equal to 0. It is false. Right. So it goes to 99 plus x. Condition 99 less than or equal to 100 is true. So now x is, now it is c. And c is printed with one space. After that, again 99 modulus 10 equal to 0 false. X plus 100. Then 100 condition is true. This is going to have d. Then d is printed with one space. 100 modulus 10 is equal to 0 is true. So break, come out from the program. So a space, b space, c space, d space printed. Write the Java expression for a square plus b square whole divided by 2ab.
Mat dot power a comma 2.
So mat dot power a comma 2 plus mat dot power b comma 2 whole divided by 2 into a into b. This kind of, what is missing? Divided by is missing. These kind of converting to Java expression question is mandatory in all the question papers, right? Yes. One moment, there is a doubt. They haven't using built-in functions only, right? You can write it in a like a general mathematic, like say a into a. Right. So it is a into a plus b into b whole divided by 2 multiplied by a into b. Like this also. It is, no. It is not a statement because receiving variable is not there, right? So semicolon not required.
But Java is.
So now it is, if int y equal to 10, then find related to increment and decrement operator. Again, these kind of expressions are regular questions in the paper. Yes, answer 176. Okay, so it is z equal to, before that the y value is how much? 10. So plus y pre-increment. So first y will be incremented by 1. So it is 11 multiplied by, it's a post increment. So substitute the current value of y into the equation, then incremented by 1. So it is now 11 plus 5 is 16. 16 into 11 is 176. Okay, fine. Next is coming to section B, right? So once again, you see this, whenever you are solving the papers, read the instructions clearly. They are given each program should be written using variable descriptions and mnemonic codes so that the logic of the program is clearly depicted. Flowcharts and algorithms are not required. So total marks for this section will be 60, only 4 questions. Any 4 questions have to be solved. See the first one, define a class called parking lot. Okay, with the following description, instance variables are vehicle number, int hours, double bill, void input, right? And the methods are calculate, display is there. See that to compute the parking charge at the rate of ₹3 for the first hour or part thereof and rupees 1.50 for each additional hour or part thereof. Right, they have said only 2 things they have given. For first hour, how much? 3 rupees. For the next hours and all, it is 1.5, 1 rupee 50 paisa for each hour. Right. For each additional hour, right? That means what? That means by subtracting by 1 hour remaining hour, right? That means, say for example, if you have parked your car for 3 hours, for the first hour it is 3 rupees. For the remaining hours, that is 3 minus 1, right? 3 minus 1 is 2 multiplied by 1.50. Charges will come in decimals, so the receiving variable you have to take it in double or a floating point. And display should be there, and you have to write a main. Can you write? Write it. Better. Question. Okay. Yeah. Yes, try it. Try this one. We'll write all the questions. Class, parking lot, public class, and instance variables are int vehicle number, int hours, and it is double bill, and the methods are public void input. So here you can use a scanner class or you can use parameters, import java.util.scanner. So here scanner is equal to new scanner system.in and then system.out.println, enter the vehicle number. So it is VNO, right? VNO equal to s dot next int. After that, to input vehicle number and hours. So enter hours. So it is hours equal to s dot next int. Fine. And after that, they have said calculate. So we'll have public void calculate. And then if hours greater than, less than or equal to 1, there is no chance of saying that less than 1 because they can't enter in 0.5 because it is integer. So we should say hours equal to 1 only. So bill equal to, right? Bill equal to, it is 3 rupees, right? 3 rupees. So anyhow, implicit conversion will be there. Explicit is not required, but just for clarity's sake, I'm doing it. Right? So that error should not come. Directly 3 when the hours is 1. Else if R's greater than 1, bill equal to 3 rupees plus R's minus how much? 1. For 1 hour it is 3 rupees. Multiplied by how much? 1.50. Fine. So here also if you want you can do conversion and then display. So public void display. Here we'll say system.out.println will print all the details, right? So it is vehicle number, VNO, and then it is R's, then bill. So bill, right? Like this, output will be printed. And after that, they have said, write a main method also, public static void main. Everyone write it. Even though you know very well, this will be like just one-time practice. Everyone write it. You know the logic. And now the name of the class is what? Parking lot. So the same class name you write P1, I'm taking it as an object name, new parking lot in the bracket. Then P1 dot input. Okay. So we need to feed our vehicle number is 1, right? No. 1 and number of hours parked is 5, right? And P1 dot calculate and then P1 dot display. Okay. But only for this you'll not get 15 marks. You'll not get 15 marks because you need to provide the description about the variables what you are using. So kindly check in your computer teacher in your school what methodology they are following to write the description or the mnemonics of the variables. As for that also you have to write. If you are writing only a program, 15 marks will not come because explicitly they have said over there in the instructions. Next is question number 5. Write 2 separate programs to generate the patterns using statements. See, this is not a method overloading. It is not a menu-oriented program. They have clearly said. Read the question carefully. Separate program they have said. Okay. So we'll have class pattern 1. Okay. And then we have solved many patterns related to this. So we want public static void main line. That I'm taking it from the above program. Fine. Yes, online students are also submitting the program. Yes, Anirudh. Good. See, now here we'll have so for try writing everyone. Int I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Okay. And then we'll have one more for loop. Int j equal to 1, j less than or equal to I, correct? J plus plus. Fine. And now you see the output, it is star. First, see in the odd position. In the odd position, we have star. In the even position, we have hash. Okay. So what do you have to do? If j modulus 2, because j is representing the column, if j modulus 2 is equal to 1, That means odd position. System dot out dot print. Print you have to use. Print. Right? Else. That else means when it is even position. When J is at the even position, so you have to print hash. Check anything else is there? Nothing. Right? Both the for loops are closed. Main brace is closed. Class brace is closed. This is one program, pattern 1. So we'll take another program, separate programs they have said. Now we'll make this as pattern 2. So in the pattern 2, you see that in the first itself, we have 5 values are there. So it's going in a reverse order. So I is equal to 5 I'll make. I'm in the 5th row, greater than or equal to 1. Right. So J is equal to 1 and J is also what? We want 5. Right. J is
I minus.
J.
I minus.
Yeah, I minus minus. Yes. I minus minus. Even J is also starting from 5. See here, the thing is J is equal to 1 only I should give. See, J is equal to 5 if I give, then J condition will be J less than or equal to I we have to write, right? So that is why J is equal to 1 only, J less than or equal to I only, right? So we'll have one variable say int x equal to 5, right? And here this all will remove. So here, so we'll say x and x is equal x minus minus. Fine. Again, this x is equal to 5. Initially it was 5 and every time it goes to the value of when it enters into the I loop, no, we have to say x minus minus. Sorry, x is equal to, now outside the J loop, it has to be reduced. But what happens? No, now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 second. Otherwise, so every time x has to restart from the 5. This is one logic. J is equal to 1, J less than or equal to I. Or one more logic is, if you don't want to use extra variable, then I is equal to 1 only. Then I less than or equal to 5. Then I plus plus is required. Then J, initial value of J is 5. Every time it starts from 5. And J is greater than or equal to I. And J minus minus. In this case, here just J. Right. That one extra line because it has to go to the next row. That is common thing in even in the previous program also, that thing we are missing. Here in the previous program, after the J loop, this line is mandatory. Okay, fine. Question number 6. Write a program to input and store roll number, name, marks in 3 subject of n number of student in 5 single dimensional array and display the remark based on average marks as given below. Yesterday only we have done it, right? Okay, 1 minute. The question is about you need to write a program to input and store. Okay. Input and store roll numbers, names and marks in 3 subjects of n number of students in 5 single dimensional array and display the remark based on average marks given below, right? So one input, calculate, display, like that one program, it will become better. All of you write, no? Yes. Right, better you write it. Even I too, I'll update this instead of seeing the ready-made program, right? Okay. So it is class, it is related to the student. So I'll write student. Fine. So they have said C int write a program directly. Is it see, one way you can go through the class also, or you can go directly into the main program itself. Means directly you can write it in the program because they haven't said design the class. Right. Okay. No problem. Int roll number equal to see. They have said n number of students. So first we'll have a scanner class imported. Now we'll say n. So system dot yeah. I'll create println. Enter the number of students. In advance we are asking, and so scanner object is created. Now we'll say n equal to s dot next int. Fine. And then we have to declare 5 different arrays. Int roll number equal to new int of n. Then after that, names, string names array with n number of elements, and then 3 subjects, s1 new int of n. So s2 and s3. Then after that, average marks. Yeah, afterwards average and remark. Fine. So now what we do, we'll have system dot out dot println. Here, enter the details. We'll have a for loop. We'll say int I equal to 0, I less than I plus plus. Inside this for loop, we'll have, so enter roll number. See, I'm writing individually. You can write it in a single statement, right? Roll number of I equal to s dot next int. Similarly, names of I equal to s dot next, I'll take. And then roll number. Only roll number. Yeah, this every time I have to write that system dot out dot println. It is name. 1 minute. Written no. Wait 1 second. So the next one is subject. Enter marks for subject 1. So it is s1 of I equal to s dot next int. Then subject 2 s2 of I equal to s dot next int. So now for third subject also, yes, even for third subject also added. Right. Now for, okay, this is only about what input. Now for calculating average and calculating the remark and all, we'll do it separately in the separate form. What happened? No, we have not taken average variable, right? It is not declared as an array, right? So that is why, and what they have said is display the remark based on average marks as given below, but they haven't said about to print the roll number, name and all, right? So that is why we'll have one more for loop. See, when you are writing this for loop, now why you are writing? One comment is required, right? So calculating average and finding remark. Finding remark. If you write one comment like this kind of descriptions, but still you have to check it out from your computer teacher, from your school. So here what you have to do, we'll have say double average equal to, it is S1 of I plus S2 of I plus S3 of I whole divided by 3. Average is calculated. So if, I think yesterday Pooja had submitted this. So if average greater than or equal to 85 and average less than or equal to 100, right? So here 100, fine. So what do you have to do now? You have to display remark as excellent. So we'll say system.out.println. We can do one thing instead of this. I'll take one variable, temporary variable, a remark. Okay. So here I'll write it as a remark equal to excellent. Right? Else if 1 minute instead of copy and paste to reduce time, program writing time. So it is 75 to 84. That means less than or equal to only we have to take one way, or less than 85 you can take, right? So now it is distinction. Online students, all of you get engaged in writing the program. So here it is more than 60. So you can write here better less than 85 only, nothing but it is up to 84 only, right? Or better clarity with the question so that 84 you can write. So it is up to 74. It is 62. So it is first class. Oh, this has to be written capital. So that distinction. Find. Now it is 42, 59, 60 to 74 is over. Then 40 to 50 nothing. 40 to 60 it is there. 40 to 59 it is pass. Less than, so only else you write. Okay. Fine. Else. But fine. Else average less than 40. Less than 40. So it is remark equal to 4. Right. So now else, but else actually what they haven't said to check like that. So suppose if they enter a value the more than 100, right, error should come. They have not given, actually it is not feasible, but for just correction sake we are writing, right, invalid value. but this is not feasible to write because as per the question, right? Being a no issue, but exam paper, no, it depends on the evaluator, right? So that is why better to go as your program should be very much specific as per the question, right? Average will be correct. Very good. Good. But marks, okay, fine. This is not required. Right. We'll make it very specific. We'll make it very specific as per the question. System.out.println, and you can print here roll number of I plus one dash I'll write. Then for this roll number or for this student, right? Space, and I'll say names of I, right? And I'll write here a remark. So this is a thing. Okay, fine. Question number 7. Design a programs are left. Yes. Question number 7. Design a class to overload a function joy string as follows. Void joy string, string S. There are 3 parameters in this method with 1 string, 2 character variables, and 2 character argument that replaces the character argument ch1 with the character argument ch2 in the given string and prints the new string. For example, technology, right? But A has to be replaced by O, so that the output should be technology. Void joy string, string S. So here this second method should print the position of the first space and the last space. See, this is the sentence they have given input sentence. First space is present at fifth index, and the last space present at 36th index. Third one, joy string. There are 2 strings with the 2 string argument that combines the 2 strings with the space between them and prints the resultant string. First one is Commonwealth space. 1 minute. Sharing. Screen sharing I did not. Sorry. Yes. Now it's visible. Audio is clear. Cross check once. No, mute, unmute. Okay, thank you. So input Commonwealth, second string is having games. We should combine these 2 with 1 space. Commonwealth space games. See here, one instruction, use library functions. You have to use library functions, right? So let us write the first one. It's a overload, class to overload. Yes, concentrate. The name of the function I'm giving it as overload only. And then public void joy string. So string, yes, character ch1, character ch2. Fine. So they have said method overloading. Silence, concentrate. So what do you do now here? Yes dot replace ch1 comma ch2. Right. Second one, they have said to use built-in functions. They have said to give the output, right? So directly you can say system dot out dot println, right? And next one it is finding out the first index and the last index. System dot out dot println will say first index. So what we do is dot index of here only string s is there parameter. First index of what they want, space now. So here space. The same line. Yes. Now third one is there are two strings in this. S1, comma, string S2. And last index I did not print it. Wait. Here, first we'll write this last index. Then last index, I capital, O capital, L capital. And after that, third one is having two string arguments. So they have said to make the concatenate. So it is S1 dot concat in the bracket. See, S1 dot concat with the space I do first. Right. Or you can use direct, but they have said to use this one library function. See here. Okay. See here with one space, then dot concat S2. Like this you can write. So these are the overloaded functions. They haven't said to create object something like that or call it. They haven't said, they have given. No. Only to write the design a class to overload a function. That's all. They haven't said to make a call. Right?
Even we can take one more string S3 as space.
S1. Yes, that is also possible. Yeah, that is also possible. You can do it. But you should see to that plus sign you don't use it. Use concat function. If you are using plus, they may not give you marks because you use the library functions. Question number 8. No, plus is an alternative method for concat. Agree. But here that because of that instruction, we are using concat. Otherwise, in a simple term, you would have written it as say S3 is a new string, assume S1 plus 1 space plus S2 makes the concatenation, right? Yes. See now here to find using the switch statement, a menu driven program they have said. So question number 8. Sorry. Oh, I came to 9 now. This one here it is. Okay, question number 8. Design a class to overload.
Question 8.
Small question is there. Write a program to input 20 names in an array. Arrange these names in descending order of alphabets using the bubble sort technique. Right. Okay. Yes. They have said 20 names, right? No. Public static void main I want. Okay. See here. Now in this, we have to create a string array. Say string names, new string 20. Right? We have to arrange these names, write a program to input 20 names they have said. Program is not said, but I have done it. Scanner class required. Scanner is equal to new scanner. system dot in, and we'll say system dot out dot println. We'll say enter 20 names. 20 names for int I equal to 0, I less than 20, I plus plus. And here names of I equal to yes dot next. Can you write? So now once after accepting, we'll say bubble sort technique. Right. No. Section, it is name of the section. Yeah, I'll send it. I think in the group also it is there, I think. See, this methodology only we have to use. That is, adjacent elements have to be compared and they have to be swapped, right? But no, we have to use for loop only. Now in this, n is what? It's a 20. Fine. This is also 20. The same condition we need to use what we were using it for number array. See, now there are strings. There are no numbers, right? If there was a number, we would have written it as a of j is greater than a of j plus 1. But now it is a string array. So to make the comparison, we have to go with the comparative function. Compare to ignore case is there, no? Okay. If. No, they have said, no, they haven't said. Only design a class they have said. That's why. Okay. So now in this names of, see, first we'll write it, we'll execute and we'll check also. Name of j dot compare to ignore case. Ignore case names of j plus 1. Right. If it is greater than 0, then we have to interchange. For that, string temp. Yeah, because it's a temporary variable. So that's why it is names of j. Because comparison, you see, names of j is assigned to names of 1 square bracket. Names of j plus 1. Fine. And names of j plus 1 will get the value of temp. Fine. Now this is closing brace of if statement and two for loop statement. Now printing array after sorting. These kind of descriptive statements are required in the program. So we'll take this one. That is also required. System dot out dot println will say array after sorting. Right. Yes. So it is system dot out dot println will say names of I. Fine. Okay. This is the program. One moment, we'll check and update you. Yes. So only the change is we have taken int n is equal to 20. It is working now. It is working practically. Fine. Okay. Next. Next and the last question in this board paper 2015. So it is question number 9. Yes, using the switch statement, write a menu-driven program. Right? See there to find and display all the factors of a number. So we'll have menu-driven program. So we'll have menu 1. Then here concentrate public void last program. Try writing now. Try writing. Both of you sit outside for 5 minutes. Okay, in this here, factors of a number. Okay, that means only one number they'll give you as a parameter input. Then here what we do for silence int I is equal to 1. I is less than n. I plus plus. No, this is overloaded. What is this? Menu driven? No. Okay, switch statement. Okay, let it be. We'll write the method. Ashita, you important to share screen share is there, no?
You have screen share.
I'm doing it. 1 minute. Ashita, once again I'll reshare. Now it's visible. Please check. Oh, that means she's there. 1 minute. Small correction in the question number 8. It was for descending order, but we have done it for ascending order. So only the change is you have to do this with a lesser than sign. Right. So once we'll check. Question number 8, we wrote the program for ascending order. For descending order, it should be less than 0. Okay, that correction you have to do. And it's working practically also, we have checked it. Yes, we'll continue writing the menu-oriented program. See, one way is you can write the methods or directly in the public static void main, you can write it. So I'm writing a method I plus plus. Now you see they are saying you have to print the factors of a number including 1 but excluding the number itself. Right. So what do you have to do? If n modulus I, if it is equal to 0, then system dot out dot print ln print I plus 1 1 comma. Fine. Yes. Now we'll write the second method. Public void silence factorial int n. Now in this, once again for loop required. I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. You need to take one variable. So I'm taking long integer variable factorial equal to finish. So factorial equal to factorial multiplied by I, and at last result should be displayed in the proper format. So system dot out dot print ln n plus exclamatory mark. Fine. Then they have said equal to And after that, see 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. Like that only we need to display.
No need, sir.
No need, I think. Only the result is enough, I think. But because they haven't said that, they have given a sample output, they have said no. Sample output
When we
means.
used to do in class, we used to direct output only we used to write, sir.
Okay, fine. See. If you write this one, you'll get the direct output, right? Or else you have to do as per the question paper. Right. So I have written the direct output. So now it is, see, for an incorrect choice. Okay, now I have to come to public static void mean. So here, what do you do? We'll have in choice scanner s equal to new scanner. So system dot out dot println. So menu first. One for factors slash n. 2 for factorial slash n. Enter choice. So here choice equal to s dot next int. Switch choice case 1. So we need to call that method. Before that I have to create object. So it is menu 1, I think, class name. Yes, menu 1, yum equal to new menu 1. Fine. And now yum dot, because I have taken methods now, that's why. Factors of 15 only I'll write. And break case 2, it is m dot factorial of say 5. Break and variable means
Variable and method names.
oh, fine. Okay. Yes, here the name of the variable and the name of the methods were same. So changing it out. They must be different. Okay, correct. So now they have said default system dot out dot println invalid choice. Okay, break is optional for this. Okay, fine. This is about answer about 9th question. This is the completion of board paper 2050.